At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
Pahrump Nugget is giving away a laptop every day in the month of July at 8 p.m. Earn 3 times the entries on Sundays. Ask about our bingo specials, lower buy-ins, higher payouts, and free gifts. Where their fun never stops, the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News is brought to you in part by One Nevada Credit Union, where right now you can refinance your auto loan with rates as low as 2.98% and no payments for 90 days for qualified members. Call us today for details. News is also brought to you by the St. Therese Mission, a future venue for cultural and environmental events near Pahrump. Get involved. Visit us at sttheresemission.com or call 702-507-4172. News is also brought to you by Hope Counseling Services, where we specialize in behavioral health, inspiring hope for a brighter tomorrow. Call 775-727-0101 for more information.
Tonight on News 46, an older couple lose their home to a fire.
Mercier transports 1 person after a single vehicle rollover.
And Nye County Sheriff cadets show their skills. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Zach Fuentes and Monique Murphy. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
And good evening, everyone. It's Monday, July 16, 2012. I'm Zach Fuentes.
And I'm Deanna O'Donnell. Monique Murphy is off tonight. A couple are now displaced due to a fire which engulfed their home on Saturday afternoon on Christa Street. A structure fire occurred approximately 7:15 Saturday night on Christa Street, just south of Simpkins and Highway 160. At first report, there was smoke coming out of the top of this residence, in which they weren't sure if one person was still trapped inside. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue arrived on scene with medics 1 and 2, Engine 2, Tender 5, and 1. Nye County Sheriff's deputies helped as well as blocked traffic to the neighbors who were concerned, as well as onlookers who were attracted by the billowing smoke coming from this manufactured dwelling. The elderly couple who lived in the home were a female who is apparently in a wheelchair and a male who also appeared to have some medical issues on scene. The female said to Nye County Sheriff's deputies that there was still someone inside the home. The male said no, there was in fact no one inside the home. However, Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue did do a primary and secondary search of the home and found no one inside. Firefighters battled the blaze, which took over the majority of the house and the shed. The state fire marshal has been called in to conduct an investigation. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
One woman was transported via Mercier after she suffered injuries following a single vehicle rollover yesterday afternoon.
Tonight's accident report is brought to you by Stovall & Associates. Don't expect insurance companies to have your best interest in mind. Stovall & Associates cares. Let us help you if you have been involved in an accident.
A single vehicle accident occurred on northbound Highway 160 near the Tacopa turnoff Sunday afternoon. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue, Nye County Sheriff's deputies, Clark County Fire and Rescue, and Metro Police all arrived on scene for one woman who apparently suffered back injuries. She was also complaining of heart pain. The highway was closed to traffic so that Mercier could land to transport the victim to UMC Trauma Center in Las Vegas. Nevada Highway Patrol is investigating the accident that seems to be caused by a reported overcorrection of the vehicle. This is Jason Koblenz for News 46.
And we want to once again say that Monique is off tonight. We hope that she's feeling better and comes back soon.
Absolutely.
We do want to let everybody know that we have the Bonnie Springs Old West Musical Review tickets available. We have 2 tickets, and you need to call this number, 727-9400, extension 201. That's 727-9400, extension 201 to get your Bonnie Springs tickets.
For 5 p.m. broadcast only, first caller. Don't forget. We'll be right back after this break. Please keep it here.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Children's Dentistry of Pahrump, specializing in sedation dentistry, now accepting adult patients. Call now for free IV sedation with dental implant, 751-2184.
Welcome back. Secretary of State Elections Division and the Nye County Clerk collaborated on a project that allows all voters to have electronic access to their information. To utilize the online system, citizens need to be at least 18 years old and have a Nevada Department of Motor Vehicles driver's license or DMV issued identification card. The application process pulls a signature on file with the DMV and applies it to the voter's registration record, which will then be used for identification for all future elections. Registered voters can access their voting information at nvsos.gov/voter search. From there, they can update their address or change their party affiliation without completing a paper application and submitting it to the Nye County Clerk. Voters may register with the online voter system, which is federally funded by the Help America Vote Act. Residents have until Sunday, October 7th, to register online to vote in the November 6th general election. To find information about registering to vote, visit the Election Center on the Secretary of State's website, www.nvsos.gov.
6 cadets are set to graduate the Nye County Sheriff's Academy on July 28th. This past week, they have been conducting mock traffic stops.
We're in week 25 now, and they're to the point they are doing what we call our practical exams for traffic stops.
What we saw today was a little bit of the felony stop.
Correct. It would be if they had somebody that had committed a felony crime or anything that was supposed to be a danger to us or to the public. We were showing them, and they were demonstrating how they would do that kind of traffic stop.
In this type of traffic stop, you have 2 vehicles, two patrol vehicles that are actually stopping this one truck.
Yes, we do. We never do any type of stop of somebody that's potentially armed and dangerous or a felon suspect with just one patrol deputy. They graduate week 27 on July 28th. Between now and then of next week, they will be demonstrating their practical exams of everything they've learned for domestic violence, robberies in progress, burglaries in progress, prowlers, landlord-tenant issues, where we will have role players at different locations around, and they actually have to go through and demonstrate to us they know how to fix the problem for the public.
That is true. That is something that they need to learn, is to kind of defuse situations.
Exactly. We use role players that will try and agitate them or will be hysterical and out of control, and we want to see if they can actually verbally diffuse the situation.
Have they been going kind of around town lately doing mock pullovers?
Yes, we did that a little bit of just what we call an unknown risk traffic stop that a lot of people like to say is a routine traffic stop, which we don't say they are. They're an unknown risk to us. And they've been doing those on role players, not the general public, for the last day or two, yes.
Because no traffic stop is routine. Have you been kind of putting in some surprises there?
Yeah, we throw little surprises at them with weapons in the vehicle or people getting out and running or the vehicle just taking off on them.
You even had a burglary or armed robbery this morning mock exercise.
Yes, we actually had it. Would have been a robbery mock exercise, yes.
And so how are the recruits doing?
Pretty well right now. They're obviously in the beginning nervous, and but once they get going with it, they are doing very well with it.
And so we'll be seeing the graduation coming up soon?
Yes, Saturday, July 28th at the Bob Roode Community Center.
There you go. 6 recruits that are going to actually go straight onto the streets here.
Yes.
All in Pahrump, right?
One of them won't be. One of them is putting himself through the academy. His goal is to go to work for parole and probation in the Las Vegas area.
And here's Deanna O'Donnell with your news across Nevada.
Las Vegas area home prices should continue increasing through the end of the year. After struggling during the recession with a steep price decline, the Las Vegas area saw prices increase 4.7% from the first quarter of this year through the second quarter. Las Vegas area prices are expected to rise 9.3% by the end of the year. That ranks Las Vegas number 3 on the Clear Capital projected price appreciation list, behind Seattle and Phoenix. For the first time in 5 years, Reno's city budget doesn't call for any layoffs or elimination of programs. City Manager Andrew Klinger told the mayor and city council Monday night it appears the worst of the recession is coming to an end. He says improvements in property values and tax revenue suggest that the region's economy has hit bottom and is beginning a slow recovery. Like most of Nevada, Reno has been stung by high unemployment, bankruptcies, and foreclosures. The city's payroll has shrunk by about a third over the past 3 years, including cuts in the number of firefighters and police. Klinger says it's the first time since 2007 the city's $295 million budget will not drain any reserves and doesn't require any employee layoffs or program cuts. A 3-story yacht that recently sold for $3.2 million has sunk in a Lake Tahoe marina. It's not clear what sent the 86-foot Sierra Rose vessel underwater at the Tahoe Keys Marina. Neighbors reported hearing the sound of tearing metal on Sunday night. A witness reported that more than a dozen people were on the vessel at the time, but everyone made it off safely. They said that the boat didn't immediately sink. The Reno Gazette-Journal reports a big screen TV, leather couches, and floating slices of bread could be seen inside the partially submerged yacht on Monday. The vessel includes 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, fireplaces, and a helicopter pad on top. I'm Deanna O'Donnell. That's your news across Nevada.
You changed quickly.
Thanks.
We'll be right back after this break. Please keep it here.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Affiliated Chiropractic and Affiliated Physical Therapy. Come in for your free consultation. Call 775-727-8900. Our goal is to create the individual treatment plan that will restore your health and end pain. News is also brought to you by Dr. George Leaks, Pahrumps optometrist since 1990, offering full spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300.
Welcome back, everyone. The Campus Cafe at the Nye Communities Coalition building on West and Wilson Street is now open during lunch hours.
The Campus Cafe, run by our Youth Works program, is now open to the public. We're open for lunch every day, Monday through Friday, from 11 to 1:30.
And this is helping the youth in the program that you have too as well.
Absolutely. The kitchen is actually, everything is being prepared and served by people, by youth that are in our program. So they're 16 to 21-year-olds that are learning a new skill. So instead of just working outside, we now have a new opportunity for our youth.
And there's some good deals here on lunch specials.
Well, we think so. I mean, we're competitive. It's not a place to come for, it's a place to come for an affordable, quality lunch.
You have a volunteer chef that comes in here and kind of trains the kids?
Yeah, we're still working very closely with Susan Delisle, the executive chef at Mountain Falls, and she's not here quite as often, but we absolutely rely on her and fall back on her. But she's developed our menu, got our recipes up and running, so now she's kind of that high-level supervisor for us.
That's an opportunity, isn't it?
Absolutely. We don't feel we could be where we're at without her and without Mountain Falls.
How are the kids liking the program?
I think they love getting out of the sun and getting into the kitchen and learning a very valuable skill. I mean, we're definitely in a hospitality-friendly state.
Yeah. So if people come here on Wilson and West Street, they can come here during what hours to get this lunch?
Anytime after 11 o'clock. The kitchen's open from 11 to 1:30, Monday through Friday.
Wonderful. And catering?
Yeah, actually we're looking at doing a pretty big job in a couple of weeks now. We're going to be catering with the same menu or parts of the menu for 150 people. So if people are interested if they have a meeting or something a little larger, give us a call at the Coalition. We'd be glad to take things on a case-by-case basis.
What's that number?
It is 727-9970.
Give us a little hint of what's on the menu.
We have 3 sandwiches or wraps. We have a great roast beef sandwich with smoked cheddar cheese. We have a chicken breast sandwich, which is wonderful. And we have a veggie wrap that has squash and eggplant and some grilled onion. And then we have 2 salads. We have a Caesar salad and a kind of a garden salad. Mm-hmm. It could be purchased with or without chicken. And then we have 2 soups every day and fresh baked cookies every day.
There you go. And nobody needs to reserve a place, they just come right in.
Come right in.
A show right here on KPVM is celebrating their 100th episode. You might recognize one of their co-hosts if you haven't had a chance to see Young at Heart.
We certainly did. We're very excited. We have such talented co-hosts, our guests that come on, all of our sponsors. It's just a joy to do this show.
Carol Fusillo is leaving.
Yes, she is. She's going to be a senior model, and you know that she is a chaplain. And if you want to get married, call Carol. And we're bringing on our new co-host, and she will take over in 2 weeks.
Terry Rogers. Terry Rogers is very popular here in town.
And we want to show how exciting the senior crowd is from 50 on. Hey, that's what makes it happen here in Pahrump.
Terry's very active in town as well, so you'll be getting more seniors involved in the show as much as you possibly can.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, we do have. Now, we have our young co-hosts, male co-hosts, our Studley group, we call them. And so they alternate all throughout the month, and so it gives everybody a variety, each of their own particular talents.
So what days and times does the show air?
The show airs twice on Tuesday, 10 to 11 and 6 until 7, and then on Wednesday from 11 till 12, and the following Monday from 1 until 2.
And what station?
It's all the various 46 point this, that, and the other.
46.1, 2, 3, and 4.
That's it, yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much, Pat.
My pleasure. We look forward to seeing you on television.
So it's Young at Heart, but Pat Wall was mentioning the young studs that she has on the show there, and our own Zach Fuentes has been there for a little while. How many months? 6 months or something?
Yeah, somewhere around then, yeah. And so right now I'm doing like the cooking segment with Susan over at Mountain Falls.
And you really enjoy that. That's
I
a lot
enjoy
of
that
fun.
because I get to learn things and I get to eat too, so it's a lot of fun.
And Susan helped with the Night
Yes,
Communities
the video
Coalition.
we just saw, yeah. The
exactly.
Campus Cafe, she's great.
She's doing a lot, really wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a lot of lightning and some rain, and the lightning storms were kind of exciting a little bit.
It was a little scary, but very exciting too. This monsoon weather has definitely been making weathercasters all in southern Nevada do their job.
There you go.
Everyone's been working a lot. It's been very unpredictable, but it's been a welcome change here in the Pahrump Valley.
But that's the whole thing is we want you to predict it. We need to know what's coming up. Are you going to tell us?
I will tell you, but you got to wait until after the break, so please keep it here until then.
News 46 Weather is brought to you by Healthcare Partners Medical Group, with 5 locations in Pahrump, local doctors and professional staff providing total care from infancy to seniors. News 46 Weather is also brought to you by your local dairy farmers. Dairy products are very important in maintaining a healthy body. For more information, you can visit their website at nevadadairycouncil.org.
And welcome back, everyone. If you're outside today, I'm sure you could see the clouds and see that we did have some wind today. Our high today was at 97 degrees, and the winds were coming out of the south at 8 with gusts at up to 19, somewhere in the 20-mile-per-hour range there. Pressure was at 29.91 today, and our UV index is at 11, extreme. Humidity is still kind of up there, not compared to the last few days, but still 16%. You can definitely feel that outside still. Our sunrise is at 5:40 a.m., and our record for today is 116 degrees back in 1998. Looking now at tonight, we're probably going to have partly cloudy skies once again. The low is going to be 71 degrees with winds coming out of the south-southwest at 6. Our gusts at 15 miles per hour, so those winds will still be there. Humidity at 24%, sunset at 8:01 p.m. And our record for tonight was 65 degrees back in 1944. Let's move on now to tomorrow. We're going to see sunny skies, if you can actually believe that. Do we remember what that is? And a high of 94 degrees. The low is going to be 70 degrees with winds coming out of the south-southwest at 9. Our gusts at 16 and humidity a little bit higher than today at 17%. Sunrise at 5:40 a.m. and the UV index is going to be once again at 11, extreme. Looking now at the 7-day forecast, we're going to have sunny skies until at least Friday. Then Saturday, we're going to start seeing some clouds with a very slight chance of rain. And Sunday and Monday as well, we're going to have some slight chances of rain. We got to let the week progress before we can determine if that's going to happen once again. But we can use the rain in moderation definitely out here in the desert. Our highs are going to be in the double digits up until Thursday. And then Friday, we start going up there in our triple digits again. Then Monday, it is expected to drop down again. Overnight lows are ranging from the 60s all the way up into 78 degrees.
Well, as you may have noticed, ever since the lightning storm last Thursday, we've been having some issues with our channel 46.2. Because of lightning storms, we've had some difficulties, and we are in the process of diligently trying to get that back on the air. And so if you can
bear with us.
We're sorry for that. Yeah, and we'll be getting it back on the air as soon as possible. I think that we're actually waiting for a part to come in for that channel 46.2. If you're having any trouble with any of your other channels, you can call us here at 727-9400 and talk to us about any issues that you may be having with any other channels.
Absolutely, please do. And also a little notification here: the Board of County Commissioners and Town Board meeting is postponed until September 17th. Just to let you guys know. So that is going to do it for this edition of News 46. I'm Zach Fuentes.
And I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
Have a wonderful night, everyone. We'll see you here again tomorrow. Good night, Pahrump.
Good night.